guys, I thought I would do a what's in my purse, bag, whatever kind of pregnancy edition. Sorry about the tapping, that's the dogs. I can't use my office right now, so they're gonna be meandering around making noise. Sorry about that. I just thought it would be fun because like every phase of your life, or I don't know, I just feel like sometimes we carry different things in our purse, and I don't know if this is a thing, I'll look on YouTube, but I thought it'd be fun to do like a pregnancy edition because my purse is a lot different when I'm pregnant versus when I'm not. So I use this little bag I got in San Antonio. It was at like the flea market. It's nothing fancy or expensive, but I love it. So, inside my purse, we're actually gonna, well, first off, I have so many of these pocket back things from before Bath & Body Works started selling to China, because they used to be cruelty free. They're not anymore. I don't buy anything from them anymore, but I do have a lot of stuff from my couponing days before they started selling to China. And when I say they started selling to China, China law requires that anything sold there in their market be tested on animals. So they're no longer a cruelty free company because their products are now tested on animals to sell to China. So I have these from previous couponing hauls. I have so many of these. I keep thinking like I'm getting towards the end of it, but no, I'm not. And I find more of them. First thing is my keys. Just always keep that in here. But so we're gonna ditch the purse, and I know that sounds weird, but I showed you guys this in my Wish app haul. This is an organizer that you can just change out your purses really fast with. And I got it on the Wish app. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll try to find my videos I've done on like my Wish app haul and link them below. It's funny because the other day, I actually had this crazy person. I tried to be nice at first, but then I was just being snarky. But apparently they were going around on all these YouTubers' Wish app hauls and like telling them that they stole their daughter's money and returned the money or else. And at first I was like, oh, they just must be confused. They must not realize a haul or a review is just like, hey, I tried this, I'm gonna talk to you about it. But like, this is so off topic. But this person was like crazy. They were like, I don't know, gonna take legal action. They wanted me to know they were like saving our correspondence. And I was like lady, honestly, okay. It was funny. I was trying not to be snarky, but I wish I could be a fly on the wall so she could, like, when they took those correspondence to a lawyer or whoever they were gonna take it to, I don't know, because at first I was nice, but I mean, you'll probably see it at the links below somewhere in the comments because I didn't delete it. I found it rather hilarious, and sometimes I just leave stuff alone, but sometimes I'm snarky and mess with people. So anyways, I got this for $2. $1 was the price of it, and then $2, it was $2 because shipping was $1. And I actually got this for all the women in my family for Christmas. I got one for my friend Crystal for her diaper bag. It's great if you're a mom too, because you can keep all your stuff in the diaper bag, you know, but like organized, and it's your stuff and it's in its own little container. So the first thing that's just like popping out here is I carry pads with me. And I mean, you're probably like, but you're pregnant, but I pee myself a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I sneeze, I cough, I pee a little bit. I had a ton, I don't use disposable menstrual pads anymore, I use cloth pads, but I had a ton from couponing, and half of the stuff I donated to a women's shelter, and the other half, because like when you coupon pads and tampons, you can get them for free all the time. So I had a huge stockpile, but I kept some of them because a lot of times when people come over, or you know, and it's women, they'll be like, do you have a pad? And I didn't want to be like, well, I have cloth pads and you can't use one. So I saved half of my stockpile, and I'm glad I did. And once these run out, then I'm gonna buy the 7th generation pads for my issue. But I always carry these with me because if I sneeze hard enough, if I laugh too hard, or sometimes I just pee a little. And I've been using these, and I just change them out real quick, and it's much easier than having to carry like a pair of underwear. And you don't smell like, I feel like I smell at like the end of the day, an old person in a nursing home that wears a diaper if I don't use these and change them out. I hope that makes sense. If you've ever been pregnant, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't got to experience that yet, you will pee yourself. The next thing I have in this big compartment is just like my glasses, my cell phone, my wallet, a hairbrush, and more hand sanitizer from my couponing days. I keep so much hand sanitizer because I'm so scared I'll run out, I won't have any. I'm like a germaphobe, and yeah, so I keep hand sanitizer with me all the time. Even if it's on the outside of my bag, I keep one inside my bag. Anyway, so on this side, the outside pockets, I keep argan oil. I use this on my hands and stuff when they're dry and rough. It's the Purador argan oil. I keep gum in case I throw up and I can't brush my teeth. It's nice to have that to like, I always say this wrong. People always have comments, even though I say this wrong. I kept calling it hyperemesis, but I think it's hyperemesis, or I don't know. Basically, I did not have morning sickness. I had like a medical, kind of like severe version of morning sickness where it's like people are like, have you tried ginger? And it's like they don't understand that it's like a medical condition you can get with pregnancy, and it can put you in the hospital. You can get very sick. I suffered with that through my whole first trimester, and into my second trimester I had to be on medication. I threw up all the time. I was very sick. So gum was a lifesaver for throwing up. And I keep it because I still throw up easily. Well, it's not like constantly throwing up like I was when I was in the first and beginning of the second trimester. It still, like, something makes me grossed out enough, I throw up, and that's not usually how I am. I always carry like chapstick, and this is the dollar store Profusion BB lips, which is kind of their version of baby lips. And yeah, that's cruelty free. I love it. This is like Lip Smackers. It's got a Disney princess on it. So I carry those two. This pocket, another kind of weird pregnancy thing. I carry a pair of socks with me because I have this, I feel like most women are like this, and you could say you're not and you don't care, and that's fine. But a lot of women are like this. When you go to the gynecologist, you want to make sure you're kind of cleaned up down there. You want to make sure your toes are done. Yeah, so I make sure I shave my legs and stuff before I go to the doctor every time. But sometimes my feet look really rough, especially because for some reason I got my dad's feet. They're gross. They get dried out on the heel. The like people at the nail salon are always like, oh my God, you have man feet. So I feel really self-conscious about my feet a lot. So I carry these socks because I don't want to be in a situation where I think I'm just going in for a regular prenatal appointment and they're like, strip down, put a gown on, you're getting in the stirrups. So I keep these with me in case it's a day like that and I'm not feeling great about my feet and they're in like ballet flats or something. Because you know they make you take like your shoes and stuff off. So half the time I either wear ballet flats or sandals, but sandals kind of cover my heels. So I carry these with me in case that happens. Kind of a weird pregnancy thing to carry with you. I always have pins and a little notebook. I don't know why, I like doing stuff that way, even though my phone has a stylus or whatever it's called and it takes notes. I'm just super old school. I have a hairband. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for that side. So they have two zipper pouches. So I just did all this side. This is my like pregnancy pouch, okay? In this, I keep one of my barf bags, which I went through tons of these when I was suffering with hyperemesis. I think that's all, like I said, I can't say. When I was suffering with that, I had to take these everywhere with me because I was constantly throwing up. Crazy things would make me throw up. Sometimes I still get randomly nauseous, like in the car or something. So I always carry these with me. I keep them in my car. So I have one of my throw up bags. I always keep one of my medications that they had me on when I was having severe like vomiting and stuff. And it's just because sometimes when I get sick, I can't stop throwing up. And my doctor said it's better to just keep it with you just in case. So I keep one of those. I haven't had to use it, thank God. And then I carry snacks. I carry like a granola bar, and in case I ate this snack and forgot to put a new one in, I carry another snack. This is the complete cookie. It's a protein cookie basically. It's vegan and, you know, yeah. So I love these things actually, and they're surprisingly, I don't know, are these the ones that are, I know the protein shake, well, 15 grams of sugar, but you're only supposed to eat half of it. Anyways, I carry that with me. So anyways, that's kind of my like nausea, I need to eat something pouch in my purse, my pregnancy pouch as I call it. And then on the other side, the outside, I carry Kleenex with me everywhere. I forget that I have some, and I'll put more in there, and yeah, so these are these little Dollar Tree Kleenex packs. You get like 6 for $1. It's an awesome deal. So I carry that with me. It's also good, like if I vomit, I can like wipe my mouth with it, you know? And I feel like I'm constantly having allergy problems and blowing my nose with pregnancy. So I have a lot of sinus issues. So it's just good to keep those. I told you guys, I have another hand sanitizer. So, and then lastly, I have my inhaler. I have asthma. I don't talk about it a lot on my channel. It's not really much of an issue because really I only get bad asthma when I'm sick, and that's about the only time I ever need my inhaler. And I also have a nebulizer, but again, I usually have to be sick or having really bad allergies to need this even. So that's why I never really talk about it on my channel. But with pregnancy, I'm constantly out of breath and I freak myself out, and I can't tell if I'm having an asthma attack or if I'm just breathing heavy. I have had a few asthma attacks, which isn't normal for me, but my doctor said it's probably just pregnancy triggering them, and make sure I always have my inhaler with me. So I have one in my purse, one upstairs, and I usually keep my purse downstairs. And I'm gonna get another one from my car, but I don't know if these can get hot, but I was thinking of putting one in my car. I'll have to ask my doctor. But yeah, I just always keep them with me. And then the other thing that expired and I'm getting a new one of is my EpiPen for my allergies. So yeah, that's not in here right now. It should be, but you guys know EpiPen is for like, if you have certain allergies. I have seafood allergies and I'm allergic to bees and wasps. I'll go into anaphylactic shock, so I need an EpiPen for that, but that's not in here right now. I also don't have any water in my purse because before I leave the house, I get a water bottle. Even if I've drinking all my water for the day, I always take water with me. Even if it's like down the street, I take a bottle of water. So that's pretty much my purse situation during pregnancy. I thought it would be kind of fun to share with you guys because it's a lot different from when I'm not pregnant with all the barf bags and snacks and stuff like that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.